Hi, my name is Matthew Werter. I am from New York originally, and I moved down to Puerto Vallarta about 7 years ago. And I just wanted to share my experience as a client of Guardian's for pretty much the entire time that I've been living here.
Hello, Matthew. Thank you so much for taking a few times to share your experience with us. How you been?
I've been well, thank you.
When you first moved to here, Mexico, what were your thoughts about healthcare?
Honestly, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. You know, you hear a lot of things north of the border about healthcare, so I really was unsure of what it would be like in comparison.
Did you ever wonder if you really needed, health insurance or think you could just pay out of pocket if something happened?
I think I always expected to get health insurance down here for the more major issues.
So what made you start looking for health coverage?
Well, I have a family, and so I just wanted to make sure that we were secure and protected if, God forbid, something should happen.
Was there something in the specific in your coverage that you were looking for?
I don't know that I was looking for anything in particular except for just good general coverage for me and my family. Just, again, to make sure in case some accident happens, unforeseen problems.
So once you decided to get coverage, how was your experience with Guardian Insurance?
It was actually fantastic. I've interacted with Guardian many times in the almost 7 years that I've been a client now. And yeah, it's been really simple. I've had all my questions answered. I feel like I've always had all the information that I've needed to make decisions.
Was the process clear and simple for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it made it very simple considering that I had no prior knowledge of the system and insurance down here in Mexico.
Perfect. So did you ever feel like you were understood by Guardian? Did we understand your needs as an expat here?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like, again, in my interactions with Guardian, I was treated in a more humanistic way. I always felt like I was a valued client, and everybody's been very pleasant to deal with and informative.
Have you had to use your insurance or visit a hospital in Mexico since getting covered?
I actually have probably about 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about your experience?
Sure. It was actually really streamlined. As per the policy, I let Guardian know that I was being admitted to the hospital, and basically Guardian worked with the hospital to make sure that all coverage was taken care of. It was a very streamlined process, and I was able to focus on getting better and going through the procedure that I needed to go through.
So a lot of expats in Mexico still don't have insurance. What would you tell them based on your experience?
Based on my experience, you never know when something could happen. Insurance is one of those things where you want to make sure you have it, but you hope you never need it. Mm-hmm. But it definitely came in handy for me. It ended up saving me a lot of money and a lot of concern and helped me navigate the system as well.
What would you say to someone who's thinking about getting health insurance but hasn't made the decision yet?
I would say that it's definitely well worth the money, especially if you're considering prices compared to the United States versus here. The healthcare that I have undergone since I've moved to Mexico has been phenomenal. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely worthwhile, and you want that in place in case, God forbid, something should happen.
Like you mentioned, you've been here for quite some time. What do you think about prices here in Mexico? Because, there's a lot of people that say, okay, well, I don't need insurance because, it's more affordable.
Well, general doctor's visits, things like that, are certainly more affordable, but if something serious happens or you need to go to the hospital, the bill can quickly grow, and you do not want to find yourself in a situation where you owe tens of thousands of dollars and you don't have insurance.
would you recommend Guardian Insurance, and why would you recommend Guardian Insurance?
I absolutely would. That's why I've been a client for pretty much the whole time that I've been here in Mexico. And really it's because of that experience going to the hospital and how smooth the whole process was, how helpful Guardian was throughout the procedure, and just how pleasant it has been to deal with all of the employees of Guardian. It's always been a pleasant experience for me.
Thank you so much, Matthew, for taking a few minutes with us and just share your experience. And thank you for being a client with us for a lot of years, and we hope you stay with Guardian. Thank you.
My pleasure, and thank you.